it looks like we are going to have sports back pretty soon. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Dr. Anwar Youssef Dunbar, and this is Big Discussions 76 Sports. Please like this video, please share it, and please subscribe to my channel. Well, I'm not shooting this video as a Michigan fan, or as a Los Angeles Clippers fan, or as a Tiger Woods fan, or as a Mike Tyson fan, or whatever. I'm shooting it as a sports fan, and as you know, since the quarantine started, we haven't had sports. We've had our documentaries and videos and channels on YouTube, like my own here. But recently, some news has come down that there's going to be an attempt at restoring our sports. And before I jump into this, I just want to say that there were numerous reactions to sports going away. Some people said good. I won't say that the pastor at my mother's church said that, but he suggested that sports going away will be a chance for people to draw closer to God. Other individuals feel like we invest too much time in the United States towards our sports, and we worship our sports too much. And, to some degree, that might be true. But also, I would also argue that it adds a form of entertainment to our lives. In some instances, it provides an escape from real life for some people. It allows some people to relive their own days of participating in athletics. And if you went to a school like the University of Michigan, or the Ohio State University, or the University of Alabama, that school and your school's colors and your fight song, those become a part of you. Those become a part of your life. Those become a part of the essence of who you are. So that matters. So it's a big deal that these sports may be coming back. We don't know if initially it's going to look 100% like it did before the quarantine, but, well, something is better than nothing. So I saw this tweet by Joel Klatt. I'll discuss this first. And this tweet is from Joel Klatt. I hope Joel doesn't mind that I screenshotted this. I'm sure I'm not the only one who's done it. But this was from May 23rd, and it said, some college football thoughts. The 2020 season is 100% happening. Fans will be in the stands to some capacity at most locations. The season will likely start on time. And of course, there were numerous comments underneath. But I shot a video a couple of months ago where Kirk Herbstreit was of the opinion that we shouldn't have college football or NFL football. But it seems like, based upon Joel Klatt's tweet, that we are going to go forward and have something. I haven't heard anything from the NFL, but the fact that we're going to have college, that's a start. And I imagine that we would have the NFL as well. Let's see. I don't know very much in terms of what the rules will be for fans going into those stadiums and arenas. I don't know how many fans will be willing to go into Michigan Stadium and the Horseshoe, for example, or Camp Randall or wherever. I don't know what that's gonna look like right now, and I think that the most important thing will be assuring the health and the safety of our student athletes, because we're there to watch them play, and they're going to be tackling each other, breathing on each other, sweating on each other, bleeding in some instances on each other, and I think that I will have to believe that they're thinking about safety protocols for the student athletes as all of this is going forward. So that's college football. So yeah, so expect to see uh, Jim Harbaugh and the winged helmets and Ryan Day and the Buckeye Nation and all of that. Expect to see all of that in the fall. And let's just keep our fingers crossed that it all works out and goes smoothly, especially when the big game rolls around at the end of November. So, in terms of the NBA, I saw on Twitter recently that the NBA plans to resume in July, and that's really good for all of the LeBron fans and the Laker fans and the Clipper fans and Jerry West, who was hoping to see the Lakers and the Clippers potentially meet up in the playoffs. So I found an article online regarding the NBA opening back up and what that's going to look like, and I'm going to just kind of touch upon some of the points in that article, and I'm going to leave that article in the description box below. So this article is entitled, "When Will the NBA Return in 2020? Key Dates, Schedule, and More to Know About Restart in Orlando." And this was written by Jordan Greer on the Sporting News website, and it doesn't show a date. In any case, let's see. So it says the NBA, the regular season start date right now is Friday, July 31st. There will be a 7-game NBA final series, 7 games if necessary, which it looks like would start on Monday, October 12th. So that's normally when the NBA preseason is starting off. Let's see. All games will be held at the Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida. Teams will begin training at their new sites in July and then relocate at their own sites in July, and then will relocate to Orlando for full camps later this month. So it looks like all the games are going to be centralized right there in Orlando. How many NBA teams are going to Orlando? The league's board of governors approved a 22-team format, which will include the 16 teams in the playoff positions based on the current standings and 6 additional teams within 6 games of the number 8 seed in their respective conferences. And there was an article that came out a little while ago stating that Damian Lillard of the Portland Trailblazers didn't want to come back if there was, no reason to. So I don't think a team like Portland is coming back. Let's see. So the article shows the Eastern Conference teams. I'm going to leave this in the description box below, so I'm not going to read this off. Let's see. How will the 2020 NBA regular season and playoffs work? Each of the 22 remaining teams will play 8 regular season games in order to determine playoff positioning in both conferences. Wow, so that means, if I'm reading this correctly, then the current seeding will be irrelevant to some degree. If the number 9 seed in each conference is more than 4 games behind the number 8 seed at the conclusion of the regular season, the number 8 seed will earn the final playoff spot. If the number 9 seed is 4 games or fewer behind the number 8 seed, then those teams will enter a play-in tournament. So kind of like in the NCAA tournament. The playoffs will follow the typical format with full best-of-7 series all the way through the finals. When is the 2020 NBA draft and free agency? Let's see, the 2020 NBA draft will be on Thursday, October 15th. So that got pushed way back. And then the opening of free agency will be on October 18th. So that got pushed way back as well. The NBA draft lottery will be held on August 25th, my birthday. And the 2020 NBA draft will follow on October 15th, according to Steve Wojnarowski. I think I pronounced that correctly. Coronavirus testing among safety precautions in Orlando. The NBA plans to have daily testing for the novel coronavirus, and if a player tests positive, the league would remove that player from the team environment to quarantine. Players and coaches will be permitted to golf and eat at outdoor restaurants in Orlando, but social distancing rules will still apply, according to ESPN's Ramona Shelburne. Employees working at the Walt Disney World Resort will be required to follow similar protocols. Additional details are being negotiated by the NBA and the National Basketball Players Association. So again, I'm going to leave that article in the description box below. Let me know if you have any questions or thoughts. So it looks like we're going to have some sports towards the end of the summer and going into the fall. Well, I'm going to stop this here. Please like this video, please share it, and please subscribe to my channel. And as always, remember that your attitude determines your altitude. Take care, and I will talk to you the next time. Bye-bye.